All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is the last lesson of the unit. And for the most part, I could sum this lesson up into one easy phrase. Here's a formula, use it. So the formula for the surface area of a sphere with radius r is 4 pi r squared. So for example, area, that should be a squared. I'm not even paying attention to myself anymore. All right. Or the ever so slightly harder. I gave you a diameter. Not a diameter, anything but a diameter. Oh, now we're getting tricksy. 4 pi r squared 68 equals 4 pi r squared. Hopefully your algebra is up to snuff. Remembering that I used the pi button. And that's it for area. Now, the volume of a sphere is 2/3 the volume of a cylinder into which the sphere fits exactly. So if we combine that with the if we can turn this into a formula where it's pi r cubed, 4/3 pi r cubed. So once again, volume, here's a formula, use it. And remember, hopefully you remember 9 to the power of 3 divided by 3. That's what that 4/3 means. I'm not going to break it down every time, but since this is the first one we're going through, there you go. What is that? 18 cubed equals 24429.0. Oh, sorry. Cubed. That was good on this one, right? Yep. Okay. Now, a popular question on EQAO, which again you don't have to write, is that we put a ball into a cylinder because apparently we have nothing to do but to put balls in the cylinders. I'm assuming that someone at EQAO works for a tennis ball canning factory, and this comes up an awful lot. So, what is the volume of the can? Radius is 4 squared times the height. We got to do a little bit of math to figure that out. But essentially, after doing all that, I then got it wrong. They are going to take my university degree away from me, and they're going to use it to light somebody's cigarette. Now, if this was the last question, I would normally just leave it to 1 decimal place. However, I already know what the question is and that I'm going to need it for future parts, so I'm going to leave it at 4 decimal places. What is the volume of the ball? All right, and what is the volume of the air in the can? So we're looking to for the space that's left over. So we take the volume of the can minus the volume of the ball, and we get the volume of air that you can breathe. Breathe, my little friend, breathe. And that's it. You have successfully finished yet another unit, and there was much rejoicing.